Hey folks, welcome back to the to another Palm Masters video, and today we're gonna do the Legendary Arena Cresselia, right? Unfortunately, I couldn't get my first run on camera, but it really isn't as hard as people were fear mongering it out to be. I already beat it once, as you can see, and it really wasn't that bad, honestly, right? If you have the right units, it should be relatively easy. And again, remember they gave us Xerneas for free, which Xerneas completely counters 80% of what Cresselia does, right? 90% of Cresselia's moves are special, so Xerneas gives your whole team +6 special defense. Xerneas could lower the opponent's special attack with Moonblast. Xerneas could, help heal your team. Cresselia has really annoying statuses, which Xerneas could get rid of with your training move, or for the next few ones, you could Healing Hand, heal your whole team of statuses. Can heal yourself. Be really tanky, sustainable, all that stuff. Xerneas just is the perfect tank against Cresselia, right? And if you look at my other team, if you're wondering what the hell is Grimsley doing here, he sucks, which is true. Grimsley does suck. However, Grimsley, for the first time in a year, ever since the Mewtwo event, finally has a use again. Grimsley is actually really good against this thing because, well, you don't absolutely need Grimsley. Grimsley just makes this battle much more bearable. You won't go insane after missing 13 moves in a row because this thing double teams and gets so much evasion out of it, right? Which is very unbearable, right? And on top of that, also Calm Mind, which increases Cresselia's special attack and special defenses. Well, special defense, kind of whatever, right? But special attack, it just drives you crazy, right? And Grimsley is here to make it better. Make it feel not as bad, right? And also, dark type. Oh my god, look at this. Oh, look at this thing with 136 special attack. This is so bad. But anyways, it should be fine. It should be fine. Jesus Christ, 136 special attack. That's the most pathetic special attack stat I've seen in the game. Is this actually the lowest in the game? This is terrible. Anyways, whatever. Also, you don't get paralyzed, which is cool because it does have an AoE paralysis. But again, you could just get rid of it with Xerneas anyways. And then Leaf just because it's Leaf. So we get some, special defense debuffs, hopefully, do a bit more damage. And heals, all that stuff, Leaf stuff. So as we're Leopard's Grid, by the way, if you guys are wondering, I just picked up the MP refreshes on Snatch, Move Gauge Refresh, and Dark Pulse, and just a bunch of Dark Pulse power-ups. I didn't pick up any of the heals because I've these things to Leaf to heal me, so I don't really need to. I just want to do a bit more damage instead, right? So I just picked up a bunch of damage nodes, all that stuff, and then just MP refreshes on Snatch. So let's get back to this then. All right, let's go ahead and try this out, see how it goes. All right, so we could beat with this one team, which again, you don't have to beat it with one team, right? If you want the medal, as long as you under 9 units, you should be fine, right? Okay, so I am going to go ahead and use Grimsley's training move. Reason being, since we're not going to be the target anyway, so the -6 defenses, it doesn't really matter because again, the opponent, most of its moves are special, right? The only physical moves it has is Slash, and again, it's not an AoE move. All the AoE moves, Swift and Icy Wind are all special, so it doesn't matter if we decrease our special attack here, right? So yeah, as you can see, Grimsley working very well against this. Alright, so let's get Xerneas' sync move up first so we get a bit more speed for the squad so we don't have to worry about gauges. Hidden Power incoming. Hidden Power does not hurt at all. None of Xerneas' moves really hurt. I guess the guaranteed crit Icy Winds might hurt Liepard or whatever. None of its moves that aren't named Hyper Beam actually hurt, right? And it doesn't even Hyper Beam until its last HP bar, right? So it's really it looks intimidating at first, but once you know the way how to deal with it, it becomes so much more easier, right? Obviously, with Grimsley, if you want, you could just replace Grimsley with say Bryson, right? That could also get rid of the opponent's buffs. It's just you probably need more than one team in that case, right? You just need a first team, just get rid of the first HP bar, because once you beat the first HP bar, this thing becomes incredibly easy afterwards, right? The next 2 HP bars, it just takes so much, special damage. Alright, some special attack debuffs. Nice. Slash. Oh, also, recommend, you know, putting a vigilance on your Xerneas so you could get a bit of more survivability when they use Slash, which is a guaranteed crit, right? Okay, more special defense debuffs, which is nice. Dark Pulse is better than Night Slash, just because, like, not only does it, like, obviously it does that. It's a 3-gauge move, right? Even though, like, your special attack is terrible. Well, first of all, like, you do get, like, +6 special attack from Xerneas, so why not? First of all. But also, like, you could also get the chance of flinch, which is really, really nice. If you flinch, this thing obviously flinches very, very powerful against it. Unfortunately, we haven't flinched it yet. But I mean, what can you do? Alright. Moonblast. You're gonna Thunder Wave us, which is annoying, but we could, again, just get rid of that with the World is Vast. The train move over here, right? And again, you know, Liepard doesn't affect it, right? So it's gonna start double teaming again. So we're gonna wait till it uses the Combine, because it uses double team first, then uses Combine. So after it uses Combine, you could go snatch its like stats away again, right? I love the Synchro, by the way. I like Grimsley a lot. You know, his character. He's a pretty cool Elite Four. He's probably one of the more interesting Elite Fours, actually. Some personality-wise, right? You just yeah, it's some issues. I just think, like, again, like, he's really good in really niche scenarios, but like outside of those scenarios, like, it's almost just not. There's just always better options than him, unfortunately. Whether it to be do dark type damage or to see, really annoying if you don't get the snatches in. Again, it's doable. It's just, you have to like hit them, right? If I have like accuracy buffs or piercing gaze or whatever, right? Snatch, take those away again. Let's go back to, hey, we've got some, you know, physical attack buffs as well for a sync move if we want. Okay, let's go back to Moonblasting. Because again, they just don't do that much damage to us with the, you know, +6 special defense and all that stuff. And again, their moves generally don't really hurt. They're not really like powerful moves, right? Okay, so far so good. Let's get the sync in. Unfortunately, we couldn't get like another. We couldn't get an MP refresh on Snatch, which would have been really, really nice if we got an MP refresh. Just because it does like boost like some stats later on. So, and the reason why it would have been nice if we could get that back is because you know, Liepard's sync move, it increases if none of the stats are raised. So, oh, but again, it's not a big deal. It's not the biggest deal in the world. We could just like sync with like Leaf instead. You know, Leaf's sync moves does plenty damage, right? If we get the poison. Anyways. Alright. Get some good damage, I'd say, right? Get 9 slash in. Shadow Ball incoming. We just Horn Leech that back, right? Like, Shadow Ball is one of, like, the damaging moves, but it still doesn't, like, do that much. Because, again, special defense is high, all that stuff, right? Okay. Ouch, but not really. Horn Leech, keep on leeching that back. Razor Leaf. I think Night Slash does a bit more at this point, right? I mean, they almost have like -6 special defense too. I probably should have just went Moonblast instead. Oh well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay. This gate should be gone almost. Maybe got the poison back in, which is cool. Alright, let me just like throw another one, and then we can just sync with Singsu Leaf against the next gauge as soon as that comes out, right? Horn Leech, please. Thank you. And then the next one is more, you know, sort of weak to special moves instead of like physical. So we wanted Dark Pulse here instead. Icy Wind, it's gonna be a guaranteed crit Icy Wind on Liepard, which is gonna hurt. Because, you know, crits go through the special defense buffs, but that's why I bring Singsu Leaf to throw us a potion if we need it, right? Tenacious Frenzy Plant. And so cage damage, I guess. Alright, let's see how much the Icy Wind does if we really need, you know, heals or whatever. Which I'd suspect we would. Alright, there we go. Heal it up. Hopefully get an MP refresh on that too. Would be nice. Right, max attack, which is cool, I guess, but don't really need it at the moment. Because again, at this point, Dark Pulse will be doing more than your Night Slashes, just because they have that, like, stupid, like, passive thing. Alright. Looks like gradual healing is gone. Let's go for another mega healing, so just, you know, gradual heal on these folks, right? Energy Ball, doesn't really hurt that much. Horn Leech. Maybe we get a Moonblast in. Look at that, right? Alright. It's got Mega Venusaur in here. Let's just sync with Venusaur again. I mean, it doesn't really matter who we sync with. It's just that I don't want to, like... If I sync with Liepard, that's just, like, another turn of, like, Dark Pulse I could have been pulsing instead with, right? Okay. As you can see, the Moonblast do so much more damage because, again, you know, special attacks just do more at this point, right? Okay. If we have enough move gauge, we could throw in like a Frenzy Plant here and there as well. It's not gonna do like that much, but it should be, you know, some solid damage as well, right? We did get another MP refresh on Mega Healing, so that's really, really nice. Speaking of really, really nice things, our damage is really nice. Uh-oh. Alright, it's toxic. Just gotta hope, I didn't mean Horn Leech. Just gotta hope we could, you know, recover from that soon, or we could get a flinch here, that would be nice as well. No flinch, it seems. We're gonna Dark Pulse. I mean, I don't really, like, the first few, like, ticks of poison don't really hurt that much, honestly, right? Okay, can we get the, healing thing? Oh, there we go, it's healed. It's instantly healed. Yeah, like, Xerneas just, like, destroys this event completely. Xerneas just owns this event, man. Easily. Alright, I mean, so far so good. Like, everyone's basically at max health. I mean, Venusaur took a bit of damage, but then we'll just gradually heal that back. Xerneas is fine, just keeps on healing back, and then if Liepard takes, like, that didn't even do that much damage. Like, even to Singsu Leaf, which, you know, they're super effective against, right? We're just fine. Alright. I kind of want to, like, save this sync for their next... Yeah. For the next HP bar. But I didn't think Dark Pulse would do that much, that it would be within... Actually, I don't think... Would Moonblast take it out? I don't know. Yeah, Moonblast didn't. Okay. I guess then, you know, my decision was correct here then. Okay. This Dark Pulse will finish it off. Alright. And then once we finish that off, we get a, you know, Mega Venusaur Sync move in. Hopefully that does some damage. We also queued in a Dark Pulse, so if we get a flinch on this, that'll be nice as well, right? Alright, this is guaranteed Icy Wind, or guaranteed crit Icy Wind. I mean, well, it guaranteed is an Icy Wind, but... so hopefully that doesn't hurt that much. Again, if it does, we have potions with the leaf. We could deal with it, right? Okay, 3k damage. Let's see where we... let me actually not do that. Oh my god, look at that damage. Like, the last 2 HP bars, they just take so much damage. Let's heal up, the Grimsley then over here. Horn Leech. We still haven't used, not Giga Impact, Hyper Beam, by the way. I think it's, like, after, like, half HP bar here, right? Got a flinch in, so they won't be. Alright. Ah, there's the Hyper Beam. Will they use it, or will we take it out before they use it? That is the question. And the answer is they will be gone before they even land a Hyper Beam on us. So, there we go. Like, Xerneas just kills this Legendary Arena, right? Xerneas just, like, completely just counters it, like, in every single, like, way. So... Again, it looks intimidating at first when you don't know what's going on, you know, it could seem overwhelming, but once you sort of get how it works and all that stuff, like, it's basically, the first HP bar is an absolute, like, it takes forever to take out the first HP bar, right? But once you take out the first HP bar, the second and third one, they just take, like, Cresselia just takes so much damage. So, like, if you need to, you could, you know, use like one team for the first HP bar, just kind of like just stall it out or whatever, right? And then, you know, for the second and third HP bar, you could just throw out like, then you could throw out like the big DPS team, right? That, you know, maybe can't take that many hits, can't stall that well, but like could deal out some really, really great dark type damage or whatever in the second and third HP bar, and just like destroy them from there. Doesn't even have to be dark type, honestly, but like the first HP bar is a bit of a grind. Just make sure at the end of like the first HP bar, like you could sacrifice that team. You know what, you could do something like, you know, you could like stall the first HP bar out, and then when the first HP bar is about to go away, you could sacrifice your team and then throw in like a Bryson and just get rid of like all the stats, and then throw in like the next team in there, and then like just finish off the first HP bar, and then like you just on a roll and then just finish off the whole stage there. Something you could do, maybe something like that. But yeah, it really isn't as bad. It really isn't as bad. Looks intimidating, but once you get the hang of it, you should be fine. So let's pick up our prizes here, right? We got the gold one, and then that leads us to the funny how when you collect all the medals, they only like show you the highest one. But there we go, Crescent Moon Shaper. I love Cresselia, by the way. Center remix confirmed. I'm kidding. Anyways, that's one I guess. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me guys in the comments down below. Like and enjoy this video, subscribe to our channel for some more Pokemon Masters content. For those who are still struggling, I'll probably, you know, find some more, I guess, economical ways, you know, tomorrow, right? So have fun, folks, and I'll see you guys in the next one.